What is up? What is up? Okay. I thought today was going to be double delivery. I don't know why I thought yesterday was the 29th, but today's the 29th, so... Raphael. Okay, I'm going to save this one for tomorrow. Just check. Yeah, okay, I'm saving this one for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not doing all my deliveries again, so... Finn, I think, is okay to do. What's up, Raul? One's okay. Do this one. Finley, I think, is okay. Honestly, more work to like figure out which ones you are doing and which ones you aren't doing. Before, I just used to do all of them. It made it easier, actually. Now that there's only like a few days left in the chapter, it doesn't really make sense to do all of them. You're now at Desert Expansion 10. Nice, congrats. Getting there. We'll compete for a boost now. Nice. We should be finding out what the boosts are in like a couple days. Or maybe... probably sometime late this week, my guess. Oh wow, all the stuff I care about is like grouped up here. All like this was basically the same spots they were yesterday too. Hey Nazmo, I'm good. How are you? Actually, I think I'm gonna save that one for tomorrow. That one's one of the better ones, I believe. I'll get a double on that one tomorrow. The season will run until August 4th. So I guess technically, but like deliveries stop in like 3 days. Only know about the boosts. There's no specific day. It could honestly be next week. They're kind of on a time crunch right now. And it's not exactly like they're still like finishing stuff up, so Adam was gone for like 2 months, so that hurt the team a lot in terms of getting stuff done. He was gone for like 3 weeks or something, and then he came back for a week, and then he was gone for another like 4 weeks. So that really hurt the team's progress in terms of getting the next chapter done. But he's back now, I think. I hope permanently for good. Like, I hope he doesn't have any more vacations planned because he was gone for a while, so. And like, I don't even know if he's like back because I think he's in Europe right now. I don't know what he's doing in Europe, but he's normally obviously in Australia. I honestly prefer it when he's in. Before he was in North America, he was in the States, I think, and now he's in Europe. And I actually prefer that because it's closer to like the same time zone that I'm in. So like he's doing updates when like I'm actually awake, rather than that all the updates are being done when I'm asleep. He's back, but he's not like I said, he's normally he lives in Australia. But he's not like back at home. I guess he's like working remotely. Okay, this one's done. Yeah, the Halloween game's gone. They're making improvements to that because it was. The thing is, the Halloween game was designed for the Halloween competition. It wasn't designed to be played every day for like a minute or two. So I'm glad they're making changes to it because it was not fun. Okay, there we go. Game. Okay, I'm not doing the Jester's delivery. That one's too expensive. I will do Victoria's delivery. Where can I see the town hall event schedule? I think it's like kind of in game. If you go to, you click on the little heart next to your profile picture, and if you click on join weekly stream for alpha updates, it tells you the times here. I'll try to compete in the next chapter. I've got 8 skills left to claim. Can you please give any suggestions where I should use these points? Yeah, sure. Let me finish this. So there's only 2 skills that are really, I would say, like sort of mandatory. To compete in the chapters. 2, 3, 1, 8, 7. And that is Petal Blessed and Barnyard Rouse. Let's see what skills you have. So you all okay, so you don't have Barnyard Rouse, so I would take this because sometimes there's chores that ask you to like collect like 150 eggs, and it's not really possible to collect 150 eggs unless you either have the chicken coop, which increases the amount of chickens you get, or you have the Barnyard Rouse with a level 3 hen house. I would take this. That's 3 points. And then bees and flowers, I would start working your way to Petal Bless because sometimes they ask for like so many flowers to grow in chores that you actually need like Petal Bless to get you there, or you need the flower crown, or you need to use hourglasses. So I would use, so either you could use, I forget how many points you need to spend. get to the next tier in flowers. You could like spend 1 here, 2 here, and then 3 here, and that would be 6 points. And then if you can get 1 more point, then you would be able to get Barnyard Rouse as well. I did this already. Okay. So I don't think I'm doing Raven or Tywin. Skip those. Blacksmith. I'll do this one. Cornwall. I think Cornwall's fine today. But maybe I should save this one for tomorrow, actually. If I get double on that one. Betty, I'll do Betty. Timmy, I think I'm skipping Timmy today. Oh wait, no, Timmy's fine. Oh yeah, Timmy's fine. Bert, am I doing Bert? No, not doing Bert. Do all these. Or wait, no, I'm gonna save Gordo for tomorrow. And then I'm gonna do Brimtooth here. And I'm gonna update SFL World. Make sure everything's in the right state. I think I'm good. Saving this one for tomorrow. Not doing these ones. Saving these for tomorrow. Saving these for tomorrow. Okay. And the thing about the chores and whatnot is that these can change. They haven't changed recently, but I think like 2 chapters ago, all the chores changed. So just because these are the skills that are like almost mandatory now, Barnyard Rouse and Petal Blast, doesn't mean that in the future they couldn't change to something else. Although we're cutting it pretty close and the team has a lot to do, so my guess is it won't change this coming chapter. But yeah. You only cook pizza to level up? No, I'm cooking, well, I'm making cheese in this building. I often make honey cheddar. I'm cooking lemon cheesecake here, and I'm cooking spaghetti here. I basically do all I do the 4 cheese foods in those buildings. What? 2 more sick animals. That's I had 1 sick sheep earlier, and now I have 2 more here. 3 sick animals today. Okay, let's check out the testnet account real quick. Like I always say, it's a testnet account. It's not a real account, so you'd only have 1 real account. This one here, you can see it says /testnet, so it's not a real account. Everyone always asks, well, someone usually asks every day about it, so I always clarify that before I start. You have observatory and grain grinder? Yeah, I have both. The only experience boost I don't have is the pan. but I usually like get it from a friend who lends it to me when we get to the 50% experience boost in the faction. Okay, so we're trying to get to 10 gold on the testnet account so I can expand. Not going to be easy because I'm currently at 1.45. I buy Chicory. Is the flower good? Yeah, Chicory is a good boost. It gives you more flowers when you harvest your flowers, or it has a chance of giving you more flowers. Pretty cheap. It's a good boost to have. Okay, let's mine some stone here. Which skills do I have in the mining so far? I'm wondering if I should like not mine the gold and just wait until I get the skill that increases by 0.5. Like, will I get to that level before? I'd have to be like level what, 22 or something? That seems crazy high. I don't know. I also worry about the honey collector. I'm getting 1.1 per full beehive, which is like 24 hours. No, the honey one's not too bad. The honey one's pretty easy. Should I get a 4th flower bed with my sunstone? I have 30 and on desert. My recommendation to people is to save 40 sunstones and get a lava pit once you get to Volcano Island, because Volcano Island is going to take forever to get through if you don't have another lava pit. I have a video on it. I'll see if I can pull it up. Like, if you think if you think it takes a while to get through Desert Island, it takes like 3 times as long to get through Volcano Island. Here's the video about getting through about buying an oil reserve versus a lava pit. You could buy a flower bed with 30, but then you wouldn't have enough sunstones to buy another lava pit once you get to Volcano. What's up, Deuce? Deuce, I saw you trying to buy the hummingbird, I think it was. Where is it? Hummingbird? And I saw there was one for like 800. So I was like, I don't know if you were just planning on buying that, but basically the same price as what you're offering. I was gonna let you know. I was thinking about buying the hummingbird, but I don't even want to spend that much. I want to spend like 500 flour on it. I would struggle to keep 2 lava pits running. Well, would I struggle to keep 2 lava pits running? I mean, I guess maybe. It depends on how much your farm is generating per day. But the thing is, like, if you don't have like, so okay, here I'll pull up the land expansions. Initially, you get like 1 lava pit here, and my suggestion is to get a second one, and then eventually you get you would get a 3rd one here, and then you would get a 4th one here. If you don't have these lava pits running like all the time, it's going to take forever to get through Volcano Island. Like, it takes long enough if you do have them running all the time, but if you don't have them running all the time, it's going to take forever to get through Volcano Island. Plus 0.1 pollination better or 10% chance of +1 flower. You're talking about you're talking about petal perk versus pollen power up. I think petal perk is better. Pollen power up isn't that good. It just, yeah, I don't know. It's not that good. Bee collective is really good because this like triples the chance. The default chance is 10%. Bee collective makes the chance 30%. So you get these all the time. Whereas like pollen power up just increases by 50%. It's from 0.2 to 0.3, whereas this is tripling. I make maybe like 15 to 20 flower per day, but hoping to compete in the chapter. I do need obsidian as well for those chapter bounties. Maybe I save for lava pit. Yeah, like if that's the other thing. If you're going to be competing in the chapter and you only had one lava pit running, you wouldn't even make like you get one obsidian every 3 days. So, and you need at least currently, or at least for this current chapter, I don't know if they're going to change it, but you needed 3 obsidian a week. So getting 1 obsidian every 3 days wouldn't even be enough to get all of these, right? So you would need a second lava pit. Just to and that would just be enough to complete these. And that's like not even considering like actually expanding as well, right? So like if you want to be expanding plus doing these bounties, you're going to need like at least 2 lava pits, if not 3 or 4. But you will get more as you continue to expand. You get 3 just from expanding, and my suggestion is for people to get a 4th one on Inferno's Island. Like, yeah, it's definitely gonna be hard to keep up with the resources for them. Like, they're pretty expensive. Gotta look here, constants. They're pretty expensive to keep up with, but like, they're super important to keep up with, right? Should I buy Scarecrow or should I buy Grain Grinder and Observatory and focus on leveling up? I'm level 69 now. Desert. I mean, those are both very good. Those are all very good boosts. How much are they? Observatory is $12. Grain Grinder is $18. So that's $30. Scarecrow is $74. So I mean, these aren't really like the same prices, right? Like you could buy Obsidian, you could buy Observatory and Grain Grinder and still have like $40 left over, right? Scarecrow is a very good boost, but so are the other two. If I had to choose between getting the other 2 boosts, getting Grain Grinder and Observatory, and saving, like I think if they were the same price, I would say get Scarecrow. But because Observatory and Grain Grinder are so much cheaper, I would say get those. How much flour do you spend to compete in the chapter? I've never fully done the math on it, but it's like a lot. My rough guess a while ago was like $400 worth of resources. That could be wrong. That could be off slightly, but that was my rough guess. I raise cows. How many sheep is enough to complete the chores? So it depends. Like this week, for example, there's a chore to collect wool 75 times. So you need like 10 or 11 sheep for that. But sometimes there's a chore to like collect wool 75 times and then also a chore to collect milk like 50 times. So then you need to have like a bunch of both. So yeah, but in general, like there's going to be 4 bounties for sheep and 4 bounties for cows for tickets every week. So you need at least 4. But then, yeah, some chores will require more than that. Like I usually have 31 cows and 4 sheep. But because this week there's a chore that requires you to collect more wool, I took more sheep. Even though this week doesn't really matter. I've gotten everything I want from the mega store. I'm just trying to get one of these bronze flower boxes. But it doesn't really matter all that much. Um, there's been a lot of discussions around like Obsidian updates. So one of the main things that they added today actually was they're talking about, where is it? The Obsidian to Sunstone exchange rate. So if you don't know, when you on Infernos Island, you can come up here and talk to Gorga. And you can exchange obsidian for sunstones. Currently, how this works is, if I go to constants, I think it's here. You can see here the first one costs 3, second costs 3, third costs 3, then the next 3 costs 4, then the next 3 costs 5, and it just keeps scaling. But they're saying that this 3-to-1, there's a lot of feedback that the obsidian to sunstone to node loop is broken due to the scalable, expensive nature of the obsidian to sunstone exchange rate. They're saying they're going to keep the exchange rate locked at 3 obsidian to 1 sunstone. This is still a proposal, nothing's official yet, but this is a big change that makes obsidian way more useful, because currently how it works is it double scales. So like the sunstone to node ratio scale or rate scales, as well as the obsidian to sunstone node scale. So like it just becomes exponentially more expensive to get the nodes. Whereas like now it's not going to get exponentially more expensive. It's just going to get like a steady curve more expensive. That's a big... Oh, thanks for the follow, Mango Mackie. So this is a good change, because currently obsidian is crazy. Like it's just crazy expensive to get the nodes. This is still going to be expensive, but it's just not going to be insanely expensive. Which mineral is the easiest to make profitable with boosts? I mean, obviously it changes over time, but probably gold. I believe gold. Like I think like I think if you just take this skill, gold is profitable. I could be wrong about that. Iron is also not bad if you take Ferrous Favor, but then you're hurting your stone yield. I believe gold is profitable just with this. I could do the math real quick. The gold is profitable at... No, actually it's not. Gold is profitable at 1.8. Or sorry, 1.7. Does not that gonna just make nodes way easier to make? I mean, easier. I mean, I guess easier is a word for it, but currently it's basically impossible. Like you can get the first few nodes for free. Or not for free, but for cheap. But then like buying, like if you're up here and you're buying like the 98th, 99th, and 100th sunstone, like that's going to cost you like over 100 obsidian, which is just crazy. It's just insane. Like it's definitely going to make whale farms like better than smaller farms, but like I don't know, it's still going to be really expensive. But yeah, anyways, that's basically it for me today. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Well, I'm sure we'll be getting updates on the upcoming chapter soon, so I'll be making videos around that. I put out the video today about the upcoming change for the drill costs. If you didn't see that, drills will require leather next chapter. So if you don't have your own leather, you're going to need to buy some, so... Yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for hanging out, everyone, and have a good day.